Three Japanese soldiers were stranded on a deserted island for 3 long years. With no rescue in sight, they survived by catching fish and crabs, turning the wild sea into their kitchen. Life was quiet. Almost peaceful. Until one day. One of them noticed something strange through his telescope, a yellow bag hanging from a distant rock cliff. Fear gripped their hearts. Is someone else on this island, they wondered. Weapons in hand, they ventured deep into the jungle. But hidden just below their feet was an old, white-bearded foreign castaway, watching silently. Soldiers searched the forest but found nothing. Returned and decided to retrieve the mysterious yellow bag. What they didn't know was that the foreigner was following them. A sudden crack, the sound of a branch breaking. Soldiers spun around, ready to attack. A fierce fight broke out in the forest. Neither side understood the other's language, but their eyes spoke volumes: fear, hunger, and anger. The foreigner retreated into the woods, but the soldiers weren't ready to let him go. He set the forest on fire to smoke him out. Flames roared, trees fell, and madness filled the air. The foreigner climbed high into a tree, watching the flames devour the forest below. Soldiers, proud of their victory, laughed, until hunger hit them again. One soldier stripped off his clothes to use them for collecting fresh water. The foreigner, dying of thirst, tried to sneak in for a sip. Fight followed, and the little water they had spilled into the dirt. The soldiers guarded every drop, every meal, even as the foreigner watched them from the shadows. These turned into nights of paranoia. Soldiers couldn't sleep. The foreigner played tricks, making noises, throwing small stones, driving them insane. One night, the soldiers found empty bullet shells near their fire. Before they could react, boom. Fire exploded. One soldier fell, dazed and covered in ash. Above him, the foreigner stood, his face half lit by the flames. The madness had gone too far. The soldier screamed in rage, swearing revenge. The two became hunters in a deadly jungle game. When a storm hit the island, both sides were exhausted, physically and mentally. Finally, the soldier captured the foreigner, tying him to a dead tree by the sea. But the tides of fate turned once again. When the soldier went fishing, the foreigner escaped, turning the tables. Now it was the soldier who was trapped. Days later, they crossed paths again, this time, not as enemies but as survivors. They realized fighting wouldn't save them. They needed each other. Together, they built a small raft and faced the raging sea. Waves slammed against them, lightning struck, but they didn't give up. Finally, after hours of struggle, they reached another island, only to find an abandoned military base. Inside, they discovered a tattered magazine, and on its cover, the headline that shattered everything: Japan surrenders. The war is over. The Japanese soldier froze. He couldn't accept it. His pride, his duty, gone in a single sentence. The foreigner, too, was silent. They drank together one last time, each lost in his own thoughts. By morning, they went their separate ways, two survivors, broken by war, bound by survival, and forever haunted by the island that stole 3 years of their lives.